If you're buying a house in Lafayette this year, you've probably been told to look in Youngsville or South Lafayette. But what if I told you that following the crowd is the fastest way to overpay? Today, we're exposing the top 3 underrated neighborhoods in Lafayette. These are the secret gems where the buy-in is lower, but the appreciation is absolutely skyrocketing. We're talking about the westward expansion, the Midtown flip zone, and the new Northside boom. I'm Drake Abshire, your local Lafayette real estate expert, and I track the data so you're buying an asset, not just a liability. Let's dive into our first hidden gem sitting right on the edge of the city. So number 1, we're talking about Apollo Road Corridor in Scott. Everyone's obsessed with the south side, but smart money's heading west. With the new Apollo Road extension, Scott's no longer just a sleepy suburb, it's a new frontier. We're getting brand new construction for $30,000 to $40,000 less than you'd pay in Youngsville, but you still get the small town feel and lightning fast access to I-10. As the commercial developments finish, these home values are projected to surge. What people are really loving is that Scott's Apollo Road extension is driving massive commercial and residential growth in that area, very similar to Sugar Mill Pond. The average price per square foot is significantly lower than the south side of Lafayette. A common objection I hear is that isn't Scott too far from the center of Lafayette? That's the old way of thinking. With the new interstate access and new roads, you're actually 10 minutes from downtown Lafayette. You're trading a shorter commute for massive equity potential. Now let's talk about number 2, which would be Woodvale and Midtown. While everyone else is buying cookie-cutter homes, savvy homebuyers are looking right in the middle of town. Woodvale is an established neighborhood with massive oak trees, huge lots, and a top-rated school zone. The secret here is the renovation boom. Homes built in the 70s were being gutted and modernized, so if you buy a cosmetic fixer-upper here, you're sitting on an instant equity because the neighborhood holds its value better than almost anywhere else in the parish. A few fun facts are that the huge lot sizes are much better than compared to new construction. Also, there's a high demand for renovated mid-century homes right now. A common objection that I hear about this is, I don't have the cash to do a massive renovation. Well, you don't have to. You can use a $203K renovation loan to roll the repair costs directly into your mortgage. You buy it cheap, fix it up, and keep the equity. Let's talk about number 3, which is the Upper Lafayette Carencro border. For years, people ignored the north side, and that was a huge mistake. With massive distribution centers and new commercial hubs, the job growth here is absolutely insane. Developers are finally catching on, building gorgeous new subdivisions in a price point that first-time homebuyers can actually afford. And if you get it now, you're riding the wave of commercial investments that's pulling property values straight up with it. A couple fun facts is that there is major job growth that's really starting to drive the housing demand in that area, and also it's the lowest barrier to entry for brand new construction in 2026. Another common objection I hear is, I heard the school zones aren't exactly highly rated up there. Well, that's exactly why the prices are a bit lower, but remember, if you're planning to use private schools or Magnet Academy's lottery system, you don't need to overpay for a public school zone. You save on the house and build wealth faster. So finding an underrated neighborhood means you're buying an equity on day 1. I put together a custom Secret Gems hot sheet that lists every home currently available in these 3 high growth zones. Text GEMS to the number below and I'll send it straight to your cell phone. Now that you know where to look, you need to know how much your current home is worth before you make a move. Watch the next video on how much is your Lafayette home worth to unlock your silent wealth. I'll see you in the next one.